Hello everyone, my name is Molly, and in this video I'm going to go over how to assemble your flute, how to hold it in playing position, and then also how to play the note F. So a lot of really fun things. Let's start off grabbing your head joint, and then go ahead and grab the body of your flute, which is the larger part, the largest piece of it. And so we're going to connect the two. So go ahead, grab the top of the body, which is the part that doesn't have as many keys on the top. So this is the bottom, this is the top. There's a lot more space. And then your head joint. And this is where we want to join them together. So gently twist them together and push them in. Make sure that you're not aggressively holding your instrument or gripping the keys that you might damage them. And put them together. So we want to line these up now. You want to put the sound hole or the resonant hole where you blow through, and you want to line that up with the keys. So it should all be one straight line, the majority of the keys on your instrument. And once you have that lined up, now we actually have to make a little bit of an adjustment. So with most flutes, you actually want to pull out the head joint for about a nickel's space worth. Now, if you play a Yamaha flute, you'll actually want to make it a roughly 2 nickels worth, so probably around that size. Can also adjust. I do not have a Yamaha flute, so I'm going to put it back to around a nickel's worth. And then double check, make sure that it's lined up. Mine looks pretty good. Now we get to add in the other part. So grab your foot joint, and we want to go like the busy end, the key end to the key end. That's how I remember at least. And again, gently twist them together. Some of your instruments might go together really easily, and others will need a little bit more elbow grease. So just be gentle, but don't be afraid if you need to, give it a little bit. And so you want to line it up like this, where the rod of the foot joint is actually going to point towards the center of the key on the body. So you don't want to line up rod to rod. In fact, this is correct. All right, so there you go. There is how to assemble your flute. So I recommend pausing the video, disassembling your flute, and then trying it on your own a few times before moving on. But now let's learn how to hold our instrument and how to hold it in playing position. So go ahead, take your left hand, and you want to put your first finger, your number 1 finger, on the second key of the flute. Your second finger should go on the 4th key. So it's skip, key, skip, key. Your third finger will go right next to it. And then your pinky gets to sit on this little, kind of looks like a golf club, little tab, little key. Your thumb on the back of the flute is going to go on the larger key. It looks kind of like an oar. Not the one that's shaped like a golf club. You want the one that's shaped more like an oar. So again, your left hand looks like this. Your right hand, you want to hold up 3 fingers. This is what I always do. And plop 1, 2, 3 right at the bottom of the body. So the last 3 keys of the body, the big ones, that's where your first 3 fingers are going to go. Your pinky is going to sit on the key of the body, or excuse me, of the foot joint, like that. The thumb of your right hand can just hang out. So again, this is a great time to pause your video so that you can put your flute down and then try picking it up and putting it down a few times with your hands just to figure out where your fingers normally go. Once you feel comfortable with that, now we get to learn about playing position. So go ahead and hold out your flute so that it is parallel to the floor. It's around your lip area, parallel to the floor so that it's not sinking like this. Up like that, parallel to the floor. And it's also parallel to your face, meaning it's not pointing out right in front of you, and it's not pushing out like that. Once you find that it's pretty in line, I actually want you to take the bottom half of your body and move 45 degrees to the right. So that if I were facing forward, aligned with my knees, I'd be looking like this. But instead, I'm going to tilt the top half of my body and turn it towards the camera, but the bottom half of my body is facing this way. And from there, I can move my arms forward. This will be a lot more comfortable. So again, please pause the video, try a few times to get into this before you start playing into your instrument. When you find that you can do this very comfortably and efficiently, then it's a great time to take off your head joint. You can just put the rest of the instrument to the side and warm up a bit with some, embouchure exercises and stuff like that. That's a different video. Go talk to some of my friends. They have great videos on that. And then once you find yourself ready, now we can learn how to play the note F. So let's first figure out the fingering. We want one finger, our first finger down, our second finger down, our third finger down, but our pinky will not be on the tab. So it's 1, 2, 3. And then with our right hand, it's just the first finger and the pinky. So the middle two fingers will not be playing. So again, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 4. And go ahead, go into playing position, and see if you can find this F. It might take a little bit. For me, it took me some time. I didn't get it right away. Try again. If your lips are really relaxed and you have a larger pull of air through your lips, you might get a lower F. So just be sure to tighten the corners and maybe add a little bit more of air pressure to your stream. And just try different things. You might also get a really high C. In which case you want to do the opposite, relax. But those are 3 notes that you can get with just this one fingering. But before you try to play all 3 notes, really stick to that middle F. Go back in the video, rewind, go over where I put my fingers, and then finding that note. And after enough repetitions, you'll be able to get it. So clearly, I'm going to go back and listen to my own video and take some time. If you don't get it right away, that's okay. Try going a little bit slower and it will be helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed practicing your flute. I know I have. All right, bye. Thank you.